Now, welcome to Chapter 9, problem number 55 on page 301. In this particular case, we are once again going to do an hypothesis test. We're going to use the p-value approach, which is the modern way of doing things. And so when we read the question, we notice that the number, the 44%, is different. It's not a mean, it's a proportion. So in this particular case, we are going to have a null hypothesis in part A. We want to determine if the percentage of jobs, full-time job offers of postgraduate is different than 44. So we put 0.44 is a null hypothesis. And I just made a mistake. I forgot to do what I've been stressing. This is a hypothesis for proportion. So I'm going to have to go to the right. Hypothesis test proportion. So see what I mean? How easy it is to forget? I told you earlier in earlier examples, I'm going to deliberately leave some of those mistakes in. So the null hypothesis and proportion is 44%. Level of significance is 5%. So in this particular case, of the 60 students, which is the sample size, 30 of them receive full-time job offers out of 60. So that will turn obviously into 50%. And get our conclusion. So in this particular case, we have a conclusion that of the p-value is 0.3491, which is way higher, much higher than the level of significance. So we do not reject the null hypothesis. So in this particular case, we cannot state that it's different from 44%. So we do not reject the null hypothesis. Now, if it found that 35, this is part B, if 35 out of 60 of these college grads were to get full-time offers, you can see that the p-value drops to 0.0253, and we would reject the null hypothesis. So at 30, do not reject. If 30 out of 60 receive full-time job offers, I can't say that 44% is wrong, but at 35 out of 60, I can say that that is not correct.